He's taking on the big shots and working hard to get you answers. 8 on Your Side's Mark Douglas investigates.
It's been a year and a half since an 8 on Your Side investigation first uncovered a union corruption scandal on the waterfront of Port Tampa Bay. So-called ghost workers are allegedly stealing pay and benefits from union longshoremen who actually do the work at the docks of Port Tampa Bay.
Tonight, 8 on Your Side investigator Mark Douglas tells us there is a secretive federal investigation underway right now.
That's right, Jen and Josh. It certainly is. It's plodding along maybe a bit more slowly than a lot of people would like, but one ghost worker has pleaded guilty this summer, and this investigation is far from over. Nearly 2 years after a union corruption investigation began, longshoremen like Danny Riley are still waiting for answers. Are you disappointed there haven't been any more indictments or action on this investigation?
Sir, a little disappointed, but I understand they got to cross all their T's and dot their I's.
Last year, union pension trustee Evan Cotton told us he'd uncovered as many as 10 so-called ghost workers who were siphoning away pay and benefits from actual union dock workers.
A lot of money is involved that has been distributed to people who didn't earn it, and a lot of people who have been deprived of that money.
Back then, real longshoremen like Danny Riley told us they were deprived of work when fake ghost workers took their place on the payroll without ever stepping foot on the docks.
It needs to be exposed, the fraud and the corruption.
Cotton's allegations prompted a federal grand jury investigation. It also motivated top bosses with the International Longshoremen's Association to hold secretive, closed-door meetings in Tampa. You did write a letter here saying that this practice allows for possible corruption and fraud. What practice are you talking about?
I'd rather refer you guys to our legal counsel in New York for any questions.
This summer, Jerry Reyes, who initially lied to us about his involvement, pleaded guilty to being a ghost worker and is now cooperating in the ongoing federal investigation. Are you sorry you got yourself involved in this?
Oh, of course I'm sorry about it.
Meanwhile, Local 1402 President James Harrell keeps denying there is any corruption in his union.
No, I don't think it was happening.
Well, federal prosecutors seem to think it was happening. They've charged the guy, and he's pleaded guilty to doing it.
Well, he ain't do it on me.
Harrell is now retired, and his former sidekick, Leon Chandler, recently became the new union president. What's changed?
Well, sir, the only thing that's changed here, Mr. Chandler is the president now. That's all that's changed.
One thing that hasn't changed is that Leon Chandler has no interest in talking to us about alleged ghost workers or anything else. Can you let us in? Like to ask Mr. Chandler some questions? Boy, that really hurts my feelings. You know, federal prosecutors have identified but not named a conspirator in this alleged scheme who they say wrote at least 21 ghost worker checks. So we're still waiting for the rest of this to unfold, and it's a little frustrating for the rank and file workers who are losing benefits and pensions. Some of these guys are working into their 80s, loading ships and unloading ships on the docks. They can't afford to retire.
When is all this going to wind up?
Well, that's what we've been asking for a year and a half. The Department of Labor told us they're not commenting at all on this, and we heard from the U.S. Attorney's Office that maybe there might be something coming, and we should check back next month.
If we had $1 for every time you're standing in a doorway,
exactly.
we'd be very rich people. Great job.
Exactly.
Thank you, Mark.